The plan that we are rolling out today will guide our efforts to grow, strengthen, and diversify Virginia's economy in 4 significant ways. First, we will diversify our economy by strategically growing and promoting the energy sector. There is a tremendous amount of untapped potential in many areas of the energy sector, including wind, solar, biofuels, offshore energy development, and nuclear technology. The economic value of this strategy is twofold. Primarily, increase the amount of energy generated from non-traditional sources will diversify the Commonwealth's fuel mix. By growing the amount of energy generated from non-traditional sources such as solar, wind, and biofuels, we can lessen our dependence on imported sources and protect ourselves against the volatility in certain source markets. This will contribute to a continued environment of competitive energy costs for businesses and low energy bills for consumers. In addition, we have the opportunity to create tens of thousands of jobs and generate hundreds of millions of dollars by bringing new companies to the energy sector here in Virginia. In the near term, we must accelerate the development of solar energy, both at the utility scale and distributed generation levels. I hate to say this, we are well behind our neighbors. And as governor, I never want to be behind any of our neighbors. As many of you have heard me talk about many times, I get out of bed every day. I am very competitive. I compete against 49 other governors and 200 nations around the globe. I don't want to be behind anybody. I want to be leading. Virginia needs to be a leader, and we have not been a leader in this area. We need to catch up. Solar companies in Virginia should not be forced to move out of our great Commonwealth and go to another state because they don't think we're serious about solar generation. In the long term, full development of Virginia's wind energy off the coast also has the potential to attract an entire industry that has minimal presence today on the East Coast. We are well positioned to be the East Coast hub for offshore wind and the supply chain that comes with it. Thank you, sir. I have talked about this for many years. As you know, in 2009, you may not actually know this, but in 2009, I actually ran for governor. And I ran on a platform of big ideas, and they actually had me, remember, out in the boat out there saying, we can have offshore wind out here. And I said, if you don't like my big ideas, don't vote for me. And you didn't, but that's all right. I'm here, though. I got out of bed, dusted myself off, and we're here. But offshore wind is something I have been passionate about for a long time. I get excited when I talk about it. Think about it. We have a world-class port. We have geographic advantages. We have a talented workforce. And the opportunity not only is to create offshore wind, but we should be building the poles, the turbines, the blades should all be manufactured in the Commonwealth of Virginia. We have the deepest port on the East Coast. The poles are gigantic. We can bring these big ships into Virginia. There is no reason why we should not be leading. And we have been following, folks, and it is time for the Commonwealth to lead on solar and wind generation. But talk is cheap. We got to get serious about this, folks. And we need to send a strong signal to businesses all over America and all over the globe that Virginia is really serious about offshore wind.